these are new. So I see the previous also. I mean, they call G1 and not great names. How can I get that wrong? Alright, what else do I have here? This guy? Most of these guys I don't know. Alright, so no Owlman, but we did find our first page puncher, Superman. Alright, so and that's where my freaking phone died. But here are the pickups from today. This one was actually a mail call. I ordered from Target and finally received it. And I actually also ordered this guy from Target, but if I was able to find it in Target, I don't know if my camera was able to pick it up, but yeah, I found him in Target also, along with this guy, which is pretty cool. It's my first page puncher. I haven't found any in my Target. I actually traveled like for 1 hour to another Target and was able to find these two guys. But yeah, so an amazing toy haul right here. And since, you know what, since we hit 700 subscribers, I know I haven't celebrated my milestone right here, but since we have 700 subscribers and almost a road to 800, why not do a triple review of these guys as a celebration for my 700 subscribers. Oh, and before I forget, I also was able to find Batman 66, the Batcycle with the sidecar, as it says here. So yeah, it's pretty cool. I pre-ordered it, and I actually thought I was gonna like get it like later at the end of August or around there. But surprisingly, that Target also had this guy. It was only 2 available. But yeah, it looks freaking awesome. I wish I would have bought more of the figures from Batman 66, because I only bought 1 of each, and all of those are in as you saw from my shorts or back then. They're still in the box. So yeah, sadly I would have liked to buy extra ones to put them inside the vehicles, but sadly I was not. So yeah, and here's the back of the box. I actually love that they use the source material from the TV show. As you can see, Batman, Adam West in the Batcycle with Robin next to it. I really like how it is detachable. That's pretty cool. Alright, so first of all, we're gonna open up is Martian Manhunter, the Gold Label Edition from Target. Alright, so out of first impressions, such a great figure. I really love this figure. I think this figure is more superior to this one. But I mean, this is from the New 52. This is like a classic Martian Manhunter, and I really love it. The only downside to it is these things. I believe it's like 2 on top of his face. And due to these, but they're soft plastic, but so you're like, you want to force it, but I don't want to force it because this is very soft and they could rip out. But the bad thing about these is he's not able to move his head like 360 around that much compared to this one. So he just doesn't have like a collar around his neck. But yeah, but still, this is a great figure. Obviously, it's the same sculpt as this one over here on your left. I mean, everything is pretty much the same, from the boots. All they did was painted it blue, and in the belt they just added this belt, because obviously in the bottom they have the same like quote unquote diaper people say. They just painted it blue, so I just give it a different belt, different chest, and that's pretty much it. I believe they moved the cape a little bit more around, because this one cuts out by the leg and this one keeps going on the leg. So yeah, that's pretty. I won't go to articulation. Same thing, except this one has more shoulder movement due to this one having the chest over here on his shoulders, not able to move his shoulders more around. But yeah, other than that, same figure. But I believe this one is superior to this one. But I mean, overall, both of them are great. But I think people prefer more of the classic Martian Manhunter that we have here. Alright, next up here we have Ghostmaker. Alright, so here we have Ghostmaker. I don't know much about him. I've seen comic covers of him with Batman. I just know that he's like a childhood friend of Batman, and he also became a vigilante, but obviously took more of a lethal way. But yes, pretty cool. As I always say, if I'm McFarlane, the detail on these guys. He comes with 2 swords. Pretty cool. This figure for some reason gives me like Assassin's Creed vibes. Probably because of the white and the hoodie in the back. I was really surprised that McFarlane was able to give articulation to this guy and his knees. Especially since all of this is like covering it. But it has a little bit of articulation. You can still bend his knee. But that's as much it goes. Overall, I would say he has the same articulation as any other figure of McFarlane. As you can see, he did a split. He does still have the toe articulation. One thing I just noticed right now is that all of this is combined. Like even from the all this and this is combined, and it's really soft plastic. So you can squish it. As you can see, it's soft plastic. And on top is a hard plastic. So I'm really surprised they gave it here the soft plastic. I thought this was separated from here, but no, apparently they're together. And I can see why, to give more articulation to the figure. As you can see, you can do 360 and move around his chest. I mean, like I always say, love the detail. It has like a armor-ish vibe to it. Let's get the gauntlets. These gauntlets are soft plastic. This armory in the shoulders are also soft plastic here. Move it around. And the head sculpt, I don't think you can move it. Can you move it on top? I don't think he could look up that much because of the hoodie. But he does articulation. He can either completely 360 also because of the hoodie. But other than that, great articulation in this figure. And here's the back of the figure. He comes attached with this where you can put your swords in. So you're able to detach it or put it back on. Sadly, it does have the thing where it's open on the other side. I don't know why McFarlane is doing that. I would have preferred they just completely shut off this side also, as they do in the front. But yeah, there you go. This is where you put your swords. And if you probably noticed already, one sword is longer than the other one, which I don't know how accurate is that, because I haven't read the comics of this guy. So there you have it with the swords in the back. Sadly, you would have seen here the swords, which is why I would prefer McFarlane covers this part. But other than that, pretty cool figure. I don't know that much about him, so I can't tell you. I can't talk about him that much. But overall, like I said, with McFarlane, details amazing. The black and white in this figure looks pretty cool. I like how his eyes or quote unquote eyes are blue, and it has a little bit like a line of white. Pretty cool. Would have prefer a more brighter white, blue, but other than that, pretty cool. Alright, so next up here we have my first official page puncher from McFarlane Toys, and this is a DC Direct, not the DC Multiverse line. Alright, and finally but not least, here we have Superman from the Page Punchers. He comes with, of course, like every DC McFarlane Multiverse has, a trading card. And from the accessory, he comes with 2 hands, 2 open palm hands. A flying stand, which I have not opened because I already have one open, so I'm gonna leave this here for now. And of course, this one comes with a comic book, and tell me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure I'm not, since this figure is supposed to be based on this comic. But I mean, do you see similarities in this guy? I mean, it's probably the skin tone, but for me, it doesn't look. This looks more more square than the more chiseled face than the one in the comic. Well, not that it's chiseled, but it's just more skinny. I think that's what it looks for me. I'm talking about skinny. I think this is the more like slimmest Superman we have gotten. Pretty sure all the Supermen we have gotten, they're like super buff. But yeah, I mean, the correct articulation, like always, pretty decent. This is as far as his head will go up to make him have like a flying pose. He does have limitations when it comes to kicking because of the quote-unquote diaper he has. But overall, the articulation is pretty decent in this guy. He can look sort of down. He can have his chest up. Overall, really classic look for Superman. I really how they added the S on this belt. The cape, I believe it's like the shortest cape we have gotten from McFarlane. But obviously it's like from a different line. This is from DC Direct, not DC Multiverse. And the cape is a bit more thick than the DC Multiverse. I think they went back to like the hardened plastic, which I hope they're not going back, because I really love the really soft ones. They're like more flexible. I mean, this one is a bit more. This is a bit flexible, but not that flexible as the other ones. So yeah, there you have it. This is my my 3 figures I was able to get for today's video. And I just want to say thank you again for the 700 subscribers. We're not even halfway anymore. We're almost there to 1K subscribers, which will be pretty amazing once I get. And I want to say thank you again for all your support, for the likes, the comments you guys leave, and stay tuned for more McFarlane videos. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.